Good morning. Welcome to the winter edition, as you can see, of Coffee with Closers. So today we're going to talk a little bit about arcing and ARPing. And I know it sounds like something an aardvark would make, right? Um, this is just kind of basic 101 stuff. If you want to get into deeper dive stuff or you've got a specific situation, reach out to us. We do in-house trainings constantly, and we have a lot of fun with it. So anyways, Coffee with Closers. So today we're going to overcome objections. So if you're dialing on the phone and there's a lot of like online shoppers out there, right? And a lot of our business comes from those online shoppers. And I know most loan officers say, "Oh man, I can't stand working with those online shoppers." Right? They're always shopping me against things that don't exist. They think that they know more because they read it on a Facebook post, and they complain all about these online shoppers. I love online shoppers, right? They're perfect. I'm an online shopper for things, right? I like to do my research, see what companies have to offer, and then make a very informed decision, right? So you want to embrace that because that's the culture of our society. I know 20 years ago, loan officers could, go to a golf course and make $1 million or whatever the story goes. I don't know. I'm not that old. So let's talk about one of the most common objections, which is time, right? Hey, I don't have time to talk to you, Dave. And what you want to do is you want to acknowledge, I get it. I'm a busy guy too. Then you want to respond, right? Let's run through this really quick so I don't have to bother you later. And then you either pivot to something that you want to talk about or you close for that one thing that you're looking to get. And it sounds a little bit like this, right? I'm a busy guy too. I know how that feels. Let me get some information so that when I call you back later, I don't have to use as much of your time. What type of house is it that you're actually looking for? And see how they kind of flows. You hear what they're saying, you acknowledge, and you close, right? Another big thing that I was actually asked last night, one of my loan officers is like, "Hey man, they said that they found a different rate online." Okay, you want to acknowledge, hey, I find different rates online all the time. In fact, according to online, my Hotmail ads, I get, free $1 million from the government as long as I'm a homeowner that can do backflips. How much of that online stuff is true, right? Let's educate these buyers, right? That's your acknowledge, right? You're going to respond with something along the lines of, I'm going to show you what you actually qualify for. I'm going to not only send you a little quote, but I'm going to look at your credit, your income, your assets, and I'm going to share with you our rate sheet. In fact, we'll do a Google Meet like what we're doing right now to show you what you qualify for so you know the real numbers, not some clickbait. And then you go into the conversation. So what type of house are you looking for, right? What area are you looking to purchase in? How much are you thinking about putting as a down payment? Those are all pivots. You don't want to get hung up with on, well, that Hotmail is not reputable. Or hey, that lower my bills isn't reputable. You don't want to attack other companies, right? You want to acknowledge, you want to respond through education, and then you want to close, right? Because we all know that Lower My Bills isn't a company or a mortgage company, right? They're a lead gen company. People like auto people and homeowner people and insurance people or whatever buy leads from Lower My Bills. So of course they don't have the real interest rates, right? Like right now, the 30-year fix without any points is somewhere in the threes. Not a bad rate, but it's still pretty high, right? Those online advertisements show it at 1.5%. That's false advertising. But they can do it because they're not an actual mortgage company. It's not a violation, not a RESPA violation, right? So I could go through all of the top objections, and if you have some objections, send them over to me. But here's what we want to do. Let's sum it up with three basic steps. Acknowledge, and you can do this in all areas of your relationship, right? Acknowledge what they're saying. I get it. Whether it's time, whether it's the false advertising that's out there, I get it. There's a lot of misinformation that's out there. Right? Then you're going to educate, and then you're going to continue on with controlling the conversation. That way, you're not hung up on battling something out, he said, she said. Your job is to just take 5 minutes to do a quick application to help them get into the Bloom program that's best for them, right? Best for your customer. And the only way that you're going to do that is by taking a full application. And the only way that you're going to do that is by educating that customer. So I hope this was really helpful. Tune in next time for another tidbit from Coffee with Closers. So hope you're doing great. See you soon.